Hi, College and Career Success. Welcome to your Week 6 assignment video. So Week 6 has no chapter correlation. It is a career services assignment, but before I dig into that, I just want to make sure that, because we're 6 weeks in, just reminding you to check out the student services assignment. There is a video there that walks you through how to complete that. I know you have until week 16, but sometimes the weeks get away from us. It's just better to register and get this kind of thought or on your calendar sooner than later. So if you have questions on that, please feel free to reach out. All right, so back down here to week 6, real quick snapshot. All you have is the career services assignment and career services development video. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but there are actually many steps to this. And so my video will go over it all, but just kind of bear with me. You might have to do some pausing and clicking around because there are several websites that we have to visit to complete this. So there's no discussion forum this week. Your attendance is based on completing the career services assignment. So in the materials folder, there's just like a little link and information on Career Coach, which I'm going to show you where to go for this. And then here are the assignments. So what you want to do, and you can feel free to go in here and you can see that there's a Word document that has this written out for you, typed out, whatever, that's going to walk you through it completely. So you could use this as a step-by-step, and then my video is going to essentially follow these steps. So you can have that up and going. The first thing you're going to do is take the Career Coach 60 question assessment. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and go over to the home page, and I'm going to scroll down just a quick way to get to it. Right here, Career Coach. When I click on that, what I'm going to do to get into the actual assessment part of it is click on Interests. Now, you are going to take the 60 question. For my purpose of the video, I'm just going to do the 6 questions. But when you submit your work, I'll be able to tell if you did the 60 or 6. It just gives you more accurate results if you do the 60 question, but it's going to go very quickly. I'm going to demonstrate. So here is what the assessment is going to look like. It basically says, would you like to, and then it has some things you would like to do, and you just, on a scale, if that agrees or disagrees with you, and then there you go. Again, yours is the 60 question version. Then you're going to get some results. The first thing you're going to get are some personality results. And it's going to give it to you like your top 3. And then it's going to give you your career matches from the highest match all the way down to you probably shouldn't go into these fields. Whenever you take a look at his, I encourage you to click around, get your matches, click on it. It's going to give you a list of potential matches, and then you can kind of find like which ones fit best with you. Let's say I wanted to do this, like education was a match, maybe I want to look into this. When I click in there, it's going to tell me what % match that was overall, but it's going to give me lots of good information about this field. And it's going to give me a connected program if Stark State has a program here that connects to that specific major. And I can click on the About, which is going to give me just general information about the field, the skills and degrees that you need, how much you can make, what the employment projection is going to look like. I may think about going into a different area when I see that it's kind of plummeting, but I just, have to have that realistic piece. You can also change the demographic. If you know you're going to move away from this area, you can change it and that'll alter that. It's going to tell you what things are similar to it and then people who are currently posting for this job. So no one in this area is posting for this particular field, but let's say I open it up and there we go, a little bit more. All right, so I'm going to go back here. For this part of it, I'm going to go ahead and download my results. So I'm going to download my full results, and that's going to download into a PDF. And then I'm just going to make sure that I actually don't like having that version right there. I'm going to make sure that I just save it. So I'm going to save it to my device somehow. And this is one of the things. So I would save it to my desktop or whatever. That's one thing you're going to submit, but you're not going to submit it yet. So you've done part 1 and you're going to save it and hang on to it there for a minute. Now what you're going to do, so let's get back in here. And if I pull up my directions again, I've done part 1. Now I'm going to go into Skills to Succeed and create an account. So it has the website right here. There's the access code because it is free. You just need to enter that access code and you're going to just kind of register for that. And Skills to Succeed website looks like this once you're in there. Okay, so I'm already logged in and ready to go. Then I'm going to pause there again because now it says, now that I have my account, I'm going to go ahead and watch this video. The video is located here, right above the Introduction to Career Services and Workforce Development video. This is going to walk me through a video, and it says launch quiz. It's not really a quiz, but there are questions associated with it. So you will be able to, I can see how much the instructor view will show. When I get in here, it's going to have these little videos. You can see a minute 46. There's another video down here that's rather quick. And you're just going to answer questions following each little video. So you can see again, there's little videos, questions after it, and so on. Now it says when you're in here, there's going to be places that tell you, hey, don't forget to go to the Skills to Succeed Academy. There's going to be a reference to that. So you will make sure that you complete all 7 of these questions because this is worth 10 points total. But then while you're in here, it's going to talk to you about that Skills to Succeed website. That's over here. This is part of the instructions here. After you watch the video, it walks you through. Here's video 1, video 2, video 3. After video 3 is when you're going to look at that Skills to Succeed Academy. Once you're all logged in, you're going to scroll down and you're going to either choose a career or getting a job. So let's say that you don't know what your major is. You might be trying to figure it out. You can go to the choose a career. If you already have your major, you already know what path you're going to take, I would recommend getting a job. Now you can see it says 6 modules up here, 23 modules. You do not have to do all 6 or all 23. You are doing 1. So let's say I know my major, I'm going to click on getting a job. I'm going to go ahead and scroll through and look and see which one maybe catches my attention, and I'm going to pick 1 module. I'm not going to do all 23 modules. Okay, same thing with if I were to select choose a career. I'm not going to do all 6. I'm going to pick 1 of those modules. When you are done with 1 of those modules, you are going to get a progress summary. It is going to email to yourself and it's going to arrive in a PDF. That is the second final PDF you're going to upload. The first PDF was your results from your 60 question career results. The second PDF is the Skills to Succeed Academy progress. Okay? So again, you're not doing all the modules from each of those. You're going to choose 1 and it's going to give you a progress report saying, hey, you've completed a module. Those are the 2 things that you are going to upload into this Dropbox right here. Okay, so those 2 things together are worth 30 points. Make sure that you answer all of these questions. Again, there's 7 questions total. Make sure you've answered all 7 questions because that's worth 10 points itself. So altogether, this assignment is worth 40 points, which is a huge chunk of points, but you're investing a little bit more time than maybe some of the other assignments. So that's why it's worth so much. So please make sure that you complete both of these PDF attachments. You're completing the Career Coach Assessment and the Skills to Succeed module and completing those to upload the PDF. You need to have 2 files submitted in here. Okay, so it even says there's no restrictions, there's unlimited number of files. You can put 2 files in there. Do it at the same time because if you try to upload one, it might shut you out. You won't be able to upload the second one. So please make sure you upload both of those and then complete all 7 questions on this career development video quiz. Right? If you have any questions on this, please feel free to reach out and let me know because I know this was a lot of clicking around, but the big thing is just make sure you complete all parts because even skipping half of it is going to make a big impact on your grade. I mean, 40 points is going to make a whole letter grade, if not 2 letter grade difference. So make sure you complete it all. I would really recommend not waiting until Sunday to do this because if something doesn't come out right, you can't get in, you can't access something, I can't guarantee you're going to finish it in time. So just kind of a little word of advice there. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Have a great week.